Yo, what's up today, guys? So, we're gonna go over my rewards that I got in 22 hours solo mining in Miner Wars. So, I just joined last night. Some of you may have seen the stream, some of you may have not. So, let me pull up my screens really quick and let's get right into this, guys. So, I did think that today was the reset day. I was completely wrong. It's tomorrow, but I'm still gonna end up creating a clan. It's going to be the same name as last time, the Gates of Stormwind, and it is going to be a request only clan. So you're not going to just be able to join in anytime. That may change eventually. And there's going to be no like freeloaders. You don't have to put in a bunch of money on spells, but you do have to put in a little bit. You can't just take advantage of the people that are. I'm not saying anybody would do that, and yeah, so guys, we're gonna go into this because my results are actually very surprising. One sec, I got a full screen because I can't figure out how to get to anything unless I get the like normal view. Okay, so Miner Wars, there we go. Get that over. Here we go, man. So this is actually pretty cool, honestly. Um, so this round, not a big deal, but let's get into this, guys. It's pretty cool. Um, so we'll go to my clan. It's not actually my clan. I'm in that clan that was only 7 terahashes that I joined last night. Um, and then I put in my 826 terahashes. So it looks like maybe they were less. Maybe they were only 2 terahashes, honestly. Oh, it looks like one of the guys completely left the clan. Maybe he left because I joined. I'm not sure. So it's this is gonna be pretty cool, guys. Let me go over here, and then we're gonna go here. Let me also check my audio really quick to make sure that you guys can actually hear me. It's just gonna take me a second. I'm just gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna go to my actual channel and just see if I can hear myself, basically. Um, and then I should have a chat open, but for some reason my chat isn't really working too well. Um, See if I can actually put that over here, maybe. Okay. So maybe the chat is working. Okay, so let me just double check the channel, make sure that we can actually see myself talking or hear myself talking. Okay. See if I can actually put that over here. Okay, so I've had enough of hearing myself, so let's get right into it, guys. So we're gonna start with just how much I made. We're gonna go to right here, and then you will see that I did solo mine 23 blocks, and that is in 22 hours. And you will see that I did make 130,162 sats. So I actually did make more sats than that because basically, at I don't know what time they add the next day's pool, but basically when I wake up in the morning, this number is going to be higher. Um, so yeah, not a bad amount though, because I normally get 40,000 sats a day, so that's nearly a 4x, but just because it's a 4x does not mean it's a 4x in profit. So I want to like make that very clear. I'm not trying to gaslight or trick anybody on that. So don't think that I'm making 4x a profit right now because I'm not. There is a cost, there's a higher electricity rate when it comes to the pool rewards. And because of that, I'm not gonna make as much money if it was just like me being charged by my 15 watts per terahash. Some of you may have seen yesterday in my video that I basically one sec, I gotta put this on full screen. So maybe the chat is working. Okay, so let me just double check the channel, make sure that we can. One second. Sorry, guys. Streaming's kind of a bitch. It takes a little second to start it up. I don't know if you watched the one yesterday. It sounded like aliens in the beginning. It was kind of funny. um, okay. So yeah, so I got 23 solo blocks. That was all mined by me. Nobody else got a single block in my group. And then I got it looks like I got 60.9 Go Mining tokens, so that's definitely pretty good. And if you guys are liking, help give me a like, subscribe, do whatever you can to help out the channel. I would appreciate it, definitely. I am going to continue doing the Miner Wars. That's why I'm going to start a clan because I backed out because Bitcoin went down so low in price, and I started going all in on Go Mining Token, and I kind of quickly realized that um, I just have I like it would cost me so much Go Mining Token to get my discount up that if Bitcoin went down to 50K, there's no way I'm gonna gather enough token to save myself. So no matter what, if it goes down to 50K again, my miner's gonna be off for a little bit, and it is what it is. Hopefully that does not happen. And one of my plans is going to be to get a better camera eventually and a little bit better audio. But right now I'm just using my laptop. It is what I have right now. So instead of going out and spending a bunch of money on additional equipment, especially when I'm kind of my Pearl setup right here, my GPUs, they're making $1.51 a day. Not horrible, but not as good as it used to be, guys. So $45 a month though. Putting it all into Bitcoin, Solana. So basically that's gonna I think I will end up making a lot of my money back because I'm gonna hold those coins. And I do think especially Solana, I think that's gonna be up a decent amount pretty soon. Um, but yeah, guys, so not a bad amount. So I did change my boosts compared to yesterday because I did notice that my boosts that I had in the very beginning were like way too high, and I thought about it. And when I joined Miner Wars, kind of like on a Saturday or a Sunday the first time, like a month ago, I remember I went like way too hard on all my spells, and going that hard, I didn't really win many more games. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to go that hard again because it basically made it so I wasted a little bit of money. So I am in the same situation where I did waste a little bit of money. I don't think I wasted too much. I do think I'll still be in a net positive compared to just in solo, and I did change my amounts so then I'm still winning blocks, but I'm not going as hard. So definitely pretty cool. Um, and this budget was $60 yesterday. It was $60, and now it's 15.59. But then you got to think that I also got 60 Go Mining tokens that I earned today. So 60 minus 15, what is that? 45. So yeah, let's say I'm not gonna do the cents. I'm not gonna add that up in my head. So yeah, let's say 45, and then my 60 tokens. Go mining tokens right around 30 cents. Let's just do the math of 30 cents. I understand that's like 5% lower, higher than what the actual price is right now. But that would put me at about $20 worth of tokens. So then if I add $20 to um, if I subtract $20 from my 45, that would put me in a negative of about 25 tokens right now. And 25 tokens is about like $12 or so. And I did earn a lot more Bitcoin than that, so I will be in a positive, or I'll be just a little bit above. So maybe like 15 to like 45% more profit from this one day. But since I did lower all of my abilities, I do believe I will be able to catch up within the next day. And I have hit a decent amount of blocks. So let's go over to that like actual blocks that I hit. So you'll see here, like this is crazy, man. You guys see this? Like what the frick? Um, and I did go like 12 hours from like 4 a.m. all the way to 3:50. I was playing World of Warcraft, and I literally like got my phone out and I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, and I like went to like I was just gonna like bitch on WoW and just be like, man, I haven't found anything. Then I heard a noise and I was like, that's the Go mining noise when I find a block. So I opened it up and I was like, wow, I just found a times 4. So I found a times 4, another times 4, and then a times 2, and then a times 2, and then a times 4, and then a times 2. then a times 1, and then a times 4. Last I looked, the times 4 was right around 25,000 sats, and that is how I'm all the way up to 130,000 sats that I earned in 24 hours. And for you guys that are just tuning in, I will go back over that really quick. It will only take a second, so anybody else stay watching for just a second. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna keep the videos. Thanks for watching, dude. Uh, I'm just hoping I don't like stutter too much with the live streaming. I think I'll be good. I think I'll be good though. Okay, so let's go back down. So you will see 130,162 sats in 22 hours. Not that bad. And what I was just saying is I think that I'm only at a negative of $12 worth of tokens right now. So I've spent a lot of money in tokens, but I'm only at a negative of $12 in tokens. But then I've also earned that 130,000 sats. And yesterday when I was looking at those numbers yesterday, I think we saw like a $4.50 profit. If we actually go to Go Mining Calculator, let me see if I have a tab up on Go Mining Calculator really quick. I will just open up another one. Go Mining Calculator. Okay, so let's get this over here. Then I'll pull it. I'll kind of just like pull it up a little bit. I feel like this is like better content than just like filming myself and then like posting it. This way I can actually, if you guys have any questions or you got anything to say, even if you just want to tell me that I suck, like go for it. Anything. But anyways, I feel like yeah, this is better than me just uploading and kind of like not being live, I feel like. But I may have to still upload because I'm not going to get a lot of subscribers this way, I don't think. Hey man, if you are on or if you're on Go Mining at all, you should join my Miner Wars clan that I'm making. Maybe you don't have to though. Some people may just think I'm a scammer. I have no idea, man. I kind of seem like a scammer, honestly. I'll be completely honest with you. So if we go down here, so my 10.1% discount, it keeps on changing. I don't think it's 10.1 right now, but let's just keep it there for now. I know that might not be 100% accurate. It might be 9.1 or whatever. So I do know that my average pool rate is going to be 18 watts per terahash. And I'll actually just show you guys that. I know there's a few streamers or people that post videos for Go Mining, and they like don't share any of that information. They hide everything, and they just make it look like they're making all this fucking money when the reality is that they're not. And they don't have the discount like me. Um, so they have like a 5% discount. So if you have a 5% discount, you're definitely not making as much. But at the current Bitcoin price, it's not horrible. So you will see per 40,000 extra sats that I made. This is how you can use Go Mining Calculator to still calculate your profits. You just got to do the math. So you'll see that per every extra 40,000 sats I made, that's past my normal weekly earnings is going to be charged by the pool's rate of 18 watts per terahash. Let's click this really quick. So you will see 18 watts per terahash right now is my average pool rate. So basically I can go to Go Mining Calculator, I can switch it to 18 watts per terahash, and then you'll see that I'm going to be making an extra $4.24. So 4, 8, 12, we got very close to 4xing. So let's just do 4812 because I don't want to do the decimal. So I'll actually undercut it in this situation. So you'll see that that's like right around $12. I just said that I was at a negative of $12 worth of Go Mining tokens right now, and I do believe I will be able to catch up since I reduced my spell boosts by a decent amount. 1 second, let me read this. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But Okay, I just kind of lost my train of thought there. So yeah, my Go Mining token, I said I was at a negative of $12. This is saying that I'm like basically gaining an extra $12. So essentially, um, there is a chance. Well, and then, but we didn't count all of the extra Bitcoin I got. We didn't count that other 10,000, and then it will end up being more than 130,000. I just don't know what that number is going to be, because basically, as the day goes on, they don't add the extra Bitcoin that we've been mining the whole day until like midnight or some other time. Maybe it's in the middle of the night. I don't know. So when I wake up in the morning, even if I don't mine another block, it's going to say that I maybe made like 140,000. So I am technically still in a profit, but I'm not in a huge profit because I overspent. Like one thing I've learned is like the times 16. I was at like 20 tokens per times 16 when I went to sleep last night. Not a good idea. There's a lot of competition with that times 16, and I have not won many of those. I like got really lucky one day a month ago, and I won two times 16s in one day, and it was like 95 or 91,000 sats per times 16 that I won. So that was pretty cool. But that was that week that like Bitcoin went down to 58K on payday, which completely like wiped me out, man. It wiped me out. Like I made so much money, then it just got wiped out, dude. I'm still kind of disappointed about that. I do think I profited about 60 extra dollars, or just $60 that week. So technically I did kind of make a little bit more than I would have in solo mode, because in solo mode, when Bitcoin was that low in price, so if we go to just like let's just go back to my average wattage really quick. And I am going to be making the Miner Wars clan still. I don't think I've won anything while I had that blocked. But yeah, like solo mode, I'd be making 691 per day. At that time at like 58K, it literally went down to like, I think it was like $1.80 or like $2, maybe three. So like I really got screwed. And then my pool's wattage was also 19 watts per terahash. So all that extra Bitcoin, like it ended up being an extra like dollar, or an extra 50 cents per 40,000 satoshis I made. So it's like I made nothing. But I think the Go Mining token is what saved me, and I did end up making $60 that week. When if I was in solo mode, I would have only made like 28 or $30. So technically I still did decent, but I like, there's some other reasons I kind of like want, I also do have to have some like Bitcoin. I got to be pulling Bitcoin out. So, I can't get too distracted with the gamified mode. Let's, okay, so if we go over here, guys, let's go back. Sorry, I have trouble navigating this. I always forget that it's just like a phone. Um, and then, of course, if anybody wants to join, I don't even know how to refer anybody here. So you guys will see here, I have referred a few people, and I don't mind really showing you this. I didn't know it was going to give you this much detail, but whatever. We're here now. Everybody already sees it. So you will see that with my referrals, people have spent $12,647 so far, and that does include a electricity rate. Man, do I wish that I actually referred somebody and they spent $12,000, dude. Like, I would be getting a fat payout. I would literally get $1,400 or $1,500 if somebody spent that much. They recently changed the whole referral program. A lot of you guys probably aren't interested in this. I'm not going to go on and on about it for too long. They changed it so all my referrals that I had in the past, I got a 5% payout for every dollar they spent. I now get a 12% payout. I haven't had anybody referred since then though. But yeah, I have only made $86, so it's not like I've made a lot of money. I don't know how to get that referral code. I was gonna like try to show you guys, if anybody wanted to scan with their QR code. It is gonna be in the description or in any one of my other videos. Let's get right over to this. So I think I gotta like, okay, so I'm gonna leave the clan. I just don't wanna, I only have a 2.22% chance to win this block, so it's unlikely I'll win it. Sometimes I win these blocks. So I think I'm just gonna actually leave this one because I really do wanna kind of get into creating the clan. And then, anybody that's watching, if you do have any questions on anything, just say whatever you want to say. Um, okay, so let's actually go back to where I just was. That's not where I was. I was over here. So I'm actually gonna just leave this clan because also I kind of want to be the leader too. 28. I thought that was 27 before. Did I win a block and I didn't realize it? We got to check that really quick. Okay, we're gonna go down here. Um, 23 blocks. No, I did not. Okay. Okay, we're gonna stop getting distracted here. Um, Anybody that's into Acurast, like I'm completely like screwed on my Acurast farm, by the way. Um, hey guys, everybody that's tuning in. So I'll be really quick. Anybody that's been watching for a little while, we just had a few extra people join in, so I'm just gonna show really quick. So I did solo mine 23 blocks in 22 hours, and I made 130,162 sats. And then I also got 60 Go mining token. And then I did overspend on my spell bot, but basically I'm a little bit in the positive compared to solo mode. But I am hoping that I'm able to catch up a little bit more with being more conservative on my spell bot now. So let's go back. Let's go back and just make that clan now, guys. It's gonna be called the Gates of Stormwind, the same clan name I did before. Want to quit the clan? Yeah, create clan. Uh, I'll add in a new picture eventually. I'm just not gonna do it right now. Um, Oh no, it's gonna be Gates of Stormwind. That's what's in the thumbnail. Okay. And we may end up changing that eventually. I don't know, maybe I'll do a vote eventually with everybody. I'll come up with a decent amount of names and then we'll do a vote and figure out what the new name's gonna be. I don't know what I don't know what to put for my description. I don't know. Um I guess we can start with I don't know. Nick's income, uh, income, and I'm probably gonna change my YouTube name eventually, guys. I just I don't know. Maybe I don't have to. I think maybe it's decent amount, or not decent amount, decent enough. So Nick's income strategies, YouTube. This is a plan with slight boosting required. Request to join and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm probably gonna add in some like lame nerdy stuff eventually because like I said, this is kind of named off of my favorite game, World of Warcraft. I like to play WoW Classic. I play Burning Crusade Classic right now. I love that game, man. It's so hard to play modern games, like they suck. I kind of started playing a little bit of Pale World lately, but I just like mess around, dude. I like I don't get anywhere. I just like chop down trees and like die nonstop in the game. Um, so that's good for now. I may end up getting a Telegram too, but I was talking about doing a Discord channel and basically a Discord channel for like all of my YouTube followers, and then also ver a private like messaging channel within Discord that's more for the people that are within the mining clan. And I will have to like figure out a way to like verify that because if we're talking about certain things, I don't want people I don't need like random people to get in there that like aren't even like on Go Mining. And that's like no offense to anybody that's not on Go Mining. It's just like there's a lot of strategy and a decent amount of money involved in this. So I kind of got to be safe and make it so that I want all of us to like make more money doing this. I don't want us all to like lose money. So, I'm trying to figure out how to be safe with that. Um some minimal min th. This is a tough one, guys. I don't know. I don't know. If people are pulling their weight, I wouldn't mind if like lower terahashes join. But I do need a little bit of assistance with getting that terahash up. So, I guess if a lot of lower terahash people join and they did participate with some boosting, that would be cool. So, maybe I won't be a stickler with this, but it is going to be a request to join. So either way, if I decide against it, or if like us as a group, with the people that join, decide against it, I guess I could just not accept certain people. But as of right now, I don't think I'm going to be too much of a dick with this. It definitely can't be zero. So, um, I think it has to be at least 20 terahashes. 20 terahashes is pretty cheap. Um, what's that, like 400 bucks? 400 bucks. I think it's 400. Or is that 800 bucks? I don't think it's even 800, man. I think it's $40 for a new 12 terahash miner. It's $40 for 2.14 terahashes. So, man, I don't know. Okay, so let me do it really quick. 40 so 2.14, let me think. 20. Man, I cannot do math right now. 2.1, so I just times it by 10. Okay, so that's 400 and something dollars. Okay, so that's not bad. Um, mm, I'm gonna be a nice guy. I'll let 10 terahashes in for now. Um, Minimal Go mining balance. You do have to have some Go mining token. That is the truth. If you join with no Go mining token, that means you're not going to be able to assist. And not to be a dick, it's not going to be like a freeloader kind of clan. Like if I'm boosting a little bit, you don't have to boost as much as me, but you have to boost a little bit. Like I can't have everybody like draining my money. I'm just not rich. I'm not rich. I saved a 5-figure stock account in index funds by automatically transferring money in there and buying those index funds for about 3 years. I sold that entire stock account, put it into Go Mining. I took out a loan. I put the loan into Go Mining, and then I took additional money and I bought Go Mining token. So I'm kind of like I'm slightly leveraged, but I also have a lot of my old stock account in there, and the loan money. I think it was a really smart idea to this day, even though the prices went down so much. I think it was a really smart idea that I did it that way because I do have like other stocks like in retirement that I could have pulled, and I decided not to pull it because I didn't want to have all my funds. But a loan, I only have to pay that payment each month. I don't have to worry about $10,000 or whatever. Um, so the loan was very, very close to that, to be honest with you. Very close. Not going to give the exact number, but it's close to 10,000. Um, so let's do like I don't know, you probably gotta have, I mean, if you're pretty low, if you only have 10 terahash, I don't know. I think this would be fair. Yeah, 20 Go mining. Let's do 50. 50 Go mining token. Because somebody can always buy a little bit of Bitcoin or Solana. You can buy Solana on Coinbase. You can send it to your Solana wallet on Go Mining Token. I say Solana because it's basically free to transfer. Um, but yeah, Solana's basically free to transfer. Then you could switch that into Go Mining Tokens. So I don't think that's like unfair. And that, like, what is that? 50 Go Mining Token. It's not very expensive at all. Um, Okay, so then we're going to create the clan. Ooh, moderated. I do not want public because I don't want some 5,000 terahash asshole to join in and literally just rob everybody of all their tokens. Because that would suck if we all like are boosting, then we go to sleep, and then somebody comes in and just like all of the boosts, all of the Bitcoin we earn, just all goes to this like 5,000 terahash miner. That would really suck. Okay, create new clan, create. And I'm gonna be sticking with this for like probably maybe the rest of like my time on here because I've had decent luck and like I kind of I don't really have cold feet with this. Like I'm kind of high risk. Um okay, so I don't think my spellbot's gonna join, so oh man. Yeah, so I haven't been so I basically missed this entire game, so that does kind of stink because it looks like it did take me a while to yeah, 40 or 41 minutes in, so I'm not going to spend a single dollar right now because that would be a complete ripoff. But if anybody does want to, if you're in my Dune level, I don't know if you have to be in my Dune level to join, but if you are, or if you don't have to be, if you guys want to join the Gates of Stormwind, look up the clan, send me a request, and if you guys could like just like make a comment on my YouTube channel and say, "Hey, I'm this guy. I want to join the Miner Wars," because then that way I can be like, "Oh yeah, this is one of my subscribers, not just some random guy or whatever on Go Mining." Which random people might be good, but I don't know. I'd rather have it be community based because, like I said, I kind of want to get the Discord created. I'm going to start working on that a bit more tomorrow, and we can go from there. So then, oh, a few months ago, I pulled most of the money out. Oh man, so So one of my strategies whenever I'm like worried about money, man, I don't know if you're in the US or where you live, is like I'm not afraid to like open up my phone and do like a DoorDash, a Instacart, and Uber Eats. Like even if I'm working full time, like I'll just like do a little bit of DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, like make that extra money. And then like what I do with my finances, like I'll like literally look at my credit card and be like, "Oh man, like I went to Dunkin' like 10 times last month. I bought X amount of energy drinks. I went and got fast food all these days," and I'll just like cut all of my expenses. And that's kind of like what I did because I went like way too hard. I had a lot of money owed on a credit card as well, and I got that paid off before interest hit, or I think I paid like $30 worth of interest. I got to make this chat a little bit wider. Give me a second. But that's kind of one of the things I do is I like cut expenses and I also make more. Um, and if I had to, like, I would like wash dishes for extra money. Um, it might be a little bit hypocritical right now for me to say that. Currently, I'm not working much at all. I will admit that, but I will be pretty soon. Yeah, I get that, man. I still don't trust it like 100% to this day. But like right now, if I was to like sell my miner, I still have 8,500 tokens locked until 2030. So like I'm already in it, man. I'm already in it. That's why one of my strategies has been to like pull all my Bitcoin because or pull as much Bitcoin as I can. Now I'm trying to do some short trades to increase my profit, but that's been one of my strategies. Instead of like reinvesting into terahashes, I'm pulling my profits out and I'm sending it to my cold storage mainly. I'm sending it to cold storage, a little bit to Coinbase, a little bit to Robinhood. Um, and that's basically my because then it's like I'm just not gonna sell that Bitcoin. I'm gonna collect cans before I sell my Bitcoin. I'm gonna work any job I can before I sell my Bitcoin. And then like right now, the amount of Bitcoin I'm holding, if I save it to even like 150,000, I've made back the all of the money already that I've invested in the platform. And the way I've done that is because a lot of the money that I have in the platform is on a loan, and I haven't actually paid that loan yet. I've only been paying the monthly payment for about I think I've made 4 payments now. Um, and I think that's like maybe 14% of my loan I've paid. So a lot of so I've already technically like hit that profit in a way. Um, Oh, nice, man. I should get 10K, but it's like that extra 0.3% discount isn't worth it. But that Go Mining box, I don't know if I would have good luck and basically get a crazy reward in those boxes, but I'm not really sure. I'm not positive on what those rewards are anymore. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't really want to put a bunch of extra money in. Um, maybe when I'm making a bit more money and I can like take more cash and throw it in, I can do that. But right now, no, no. Right now, I'm just holding tight onto all my money. And I've been doing pretty good. I haven't like touched my savings or anything in like months, so I'm doing decent, doing decent. But I like don't spend anything right now. So yeah, this game's gonna be kind of boring because it's like I've already missed out on the game, so I'm not gonna like put anything in here. But I guess we can refresh this, and we can basically 1 second. I gotta take a sip of water. I just realized I'm like gonna die. This was that Pearl hash motherboard that a YouTuber recommended, and I got completely screwed on this motherboard. It's like you can't run a new graphic card on it. The guy made the video in 2022, and he just edits the title every year to the new year. So I like bought all this stuff thinking it was a 2026 video, and it wasn't. He was just like gaslighting and lying, and so I used his links. He got paid, and I got fucked. Um, $50, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, so I did make a clan. It's called the Gates of Stormwind. I believe it's also in the thumbnail. I don't know if you can see the thumbnail anymore. No, actually, you probably can't because I think that's after I post the video but yeah, Gates of Stormwind is what it's called, and it's just named after my favorite video game. That's all. But so yeah, I guess let's keep that going, and then we'll go here, manage setup. And I did switch so that all my rewards are going to be paid in Go Mining token, because I need to make sure I have enough Go Mining token because I've been depleting the token, and now I need the token for a week. But I have a lot of crypto out, not a lot of crypto, but I still have a decent value of crypto, like maybe a couple grand. That's like not from Go Mining at all. Yeah, and you don't have to go like too crazy on the boosting, but just a little bit of boosting, like you don't have to like match me exactly because obviously I have a little bit of a bigger miner than the average person. Wait, you did say that you had what do you mean by you pulled most of the money out of your 1,300 terahashes? Like do you mean you like sold it? Sorry, this is a better view. I'll have this here. Um, Let me look here. Okay, let's go back to the spell bot. Oh no, we're doing it on this screen. I forgot. So times two. I don't know. I've seen a lot of success from people doing the times two like this. I've seen some people like win a lot of games with just doing a focus boost, and then like, um, if they find the block when the actual Bitcoin miners are mining, because this, anybody that doesn't, I mean, I'm sure everybody that's watching possibly knows. So this follows actual Bitcoin mining. So when they find an actual Bitcoin block, that's when the game's gonna go to the next Bitcoin block, and that's when they do all the Go Mining does all their math to pick out the winner and all that. What's really defeating is there's a lot of games where like you boost and then you have like 30% of the entire power, like this guy. You put in like a bunch of what the hell? What is this, man? Does that say 201 million points? I've never seen someone boost that much. What am I even looking at, guys? Oh, it's because we're like close to an hour in. Okay. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Do we have people like just putting in like shitloads of money? So that is still a pretty big boost. So for me, man, if I got something like that, that's 38.59 Go Mining token. I don't boost like that, guys. Like, no. I'm not boosting to that extent. Like, I just um maybe in like a year if I like make a shitload of money off of this. Oh man, man, yeah, that sucks. I mean, you can always like, do you have anything right now, or do you only have the Go Mining token? But yeah, I'm not doing any kind of like crazy boost like that, guys. Like, I'm not spending that much at all. Like, screw that. So you see how we're at 52 minutes here? So if we go over here, um, you'll see that so right here, I do a little bit of an echo boost, and echo boost is pretty cool. Um, let's see if we can actually find what it does here. So adds points every 2 minutes, increasing by 50K each time. So this kind of reminds me of like a dividend stock, where if you invest in a dividend stock, eventually over time it like goes up like that. So that's what I really like about the Echo Boost. Like in these long games, that's how you win a long game, because the people that didn't invest or they didn't like do an echo boost, you're gonna like outpace them by so much in a long game like this. Hell yeah. Okay. Nice. So this guy, what's he doing? Let's check out what these guys are doing. Okay, so yeah, this guy's just doing the same thing. So if I just like I don't want to do times one. I'm not boosting at all on times one. I don't think it's worth it personally. And then oh, 90 TH. Oh, dude, that's cool. That's cool. Like, I think it was a big mistake how I went all in at once. I would have saved a lot of money and I would have a lot more power right now if I just did like a 60 or 90-day invest, something like that. I went all in, not really understanding that there was a chance that like Bitcoin mining prices would go down with Bitcoin. I wasn't really aware of that. And I kind of did a lot of my stuff with AI setting up my miner, and what a fucking mistake that was, guys. Like, I'm telling you, like, my AI, like, fucked up. Like, so my loan, obviously, I have a little bit of interest. It didn't add in my interest on my loan. So it was like, sorry, I'm freaking. So I was like immediately kind of like gaslit and lied to, like, once I started it. So I was pretty frustrated about that. Um, man, I forget what I was trying to do. Oh yeah, so 90 TH, that's not bad at all, man. Oh yeah, dude, so you got like extra fucked because I started a lot of my Go mining token I bought at 40 cents. That's my lock token. That's all at 40 cents. So I'm technically underwater on that, but it doesn't matter because I can't touch it. And I've made like 300 and something dollars. Actually, I've made more than that. It's just at current prices, it says that the total amount I've made is only 300 and something from that lock. But, but then when I funded my miner for about 5 months, I funded all of the electricity. That was, and I kind of did that in a smart way because there was a day in February where the token went down to 28 cents, and I bought like 3, 4, 5,000 token, I believe, like within like a couple purchases, and that's how I funded it. So I kind of did decent with that. There was some days that I was at a loss, but I think overall I like really evened out. Yeah, so I read a story about a guy on Reddit that took a $20,000 loan out for Go Mining before the last halving, and I guess he mined for 6 months before literally just gone. And if you look back, I believe it was 2024. That's when the Bitcoin difficulty was like flying up, man. So he got screwed. I don't know if he had like a 30 watt or like a 35 watt because I guess they used to sell like very inefficient miners back then because they were still profitable. Um, but then there was like that huge Bitcoin build out. I know not getting into politics at all, but I know like Eric Trump was part of that with like building this huge facility to mine Bitcoin. So there's like uh a lot of like suits that kind of got into mining Bitcoin that kind of like really brought it up, but that was to secure the network. So that is a positive part that there's now a lot of Bitcoin mining in the US, that it's not just like other countries. That's my opinion of it. I live in the US, so I'm gonna be like US first. Um, yeah, dude. Yeah, nightmare story, nightmare. I was like, oh man, I'm so lucky. So the other thing I'm lucky about is that like I chose Go Mining instead of one of these other apps. Because if I chose one of the other apps, man, it probably wouldn't be good. But I have heard that some of the other apps can pay more, but I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with Go Mining. I'm not really worried about the other ones. I might get into hosting eventually. Like I might do like Musk Miners and buy like an actual ASIC, or I might not. I mean, this might be my last mining venture. I'm not sure. Because another idea I've had, like, I it's tough to say. So a lot of the crypto that I sold to get into this was sold at like in like around 100K, around 90K. So I'm technically like still like in profit from that crypto that I sold. So I don't know. But it's kind of what one thing I like about Bitcoin mining is like Bitcoin price goes down, and if I don't pay attention for a few days, and then I like or a few days or a week, depending. Well, now my stacks like in the thousands of dollars. Like now I've pulled thousands of dollars out of my account mining Bitcoin on Go Mining at this point. So so now a 10% drop, I'm losing three or $400 right around there because I think I have between three and four. How much do I have? Yeah, so I've made not all profit, but I've mined about three or four about $3,500 right now. 30 no, because I have to add, so right around $3,700, and that's at today's Bitcoin price. So once that goes up, it's gonna be worth a lot more. Um, Man, I kind of lost train of thought of what I was saying there, honestly. But sorry, let me look at this for a second, guys. I am tempted for a 12 watt per terahash miner. I do have that small one, but um that one watts per terahash, but those are pretty expensive right now. Especially compared to a 15 watt one. So it's kind of weird. It's like you can get double the terahash, but it's like a 25% discount. So that, that might be worth it. Kind of hard to say, guys, honestly. Oh, my phone was about to die. I actually got a charger right here. I don't know if I should plug it into my Hive OS machine though. I don't think that would be smart. So I'm definitely not trying to get hacked right now. One thing I've been screwing up on, guys, is I like try to refer people and stuff. I should be like referring some like or having some links to like wallets, crypto wallets. I think I'm gonna start trying to sell some crypto wallets on the channel because it is a safe and secure way to hold your Bitcoin. But if you lose your keys, you're fucked. That is one negative part. I gotta plug this in really quick. My phone's about to die. Wow, apparently this screen doesn't have USB, man. That sucks. Well, if my phone dies, it dies. Not a huge deal. This basement is hot as hell right now. My graphic cards are literally right next to me. They're right next to me running, dude. Like the freaking heat on these freaking things completely sucks. This is my 5060, then my 4070, and it was supposed to be two 5060s in here, but that didn't really work out because apparently my second slot cannot run the 50 series. It can only, but the 40 series can. So I took my 4070 out. But my games that I play aren't like, I don't know. I think that they're actually made great because a lot of games they like add all these graphic features and it just makes your computer run like shit. But the 5060 Ti is performing a lot better than my 4070 in all the games I play. So I'm actually kind of happy that this slot didn't work out because I would have never put my 4070 in here. I was just gonna keep it upstairs. And I'm not gonna get too off subject. Sorry, guys. So then I'm gonna go over to my clan, see if we got a request. We don't have any requests, so yeah, guys, the Gates of Stormwind. If you are interested in joining, I am gonna back out really quick of this. Let me look really quick. And then I still am getting all of those rewards from wait a minute. Guys, I almost just had a heart attack. So I'm looking through this. I saw this gap and I was like, wait a minute, did I lose out on all those wins that I had yesterday? Because I left that clan and made a new one? No. It's because I was doing solo mining these weeks. So now yeah, I'm still getting all those rewards, obviously. So definitely pretty cool. Let's go over here a little bit. So one thing I do gotta do right now is I gotta switch to I gotta add a little bit more funds, I believe. I'm at 93.77 Go mining token per day. I do not want to be putting that much in. I'm gonna get it down to like 30 or 40, so I'm gonna start working on that right now and get this down a little bit. I think the ×2, that's what's gonna cost me a decent amount right now. I don't think I want to go much lower on the ×4, honestly. Not sure how much longer I'm going to do the stream because I think I may end up going upstairs probably a little bit before 10. I was going to, I'll do another like 20 to 30 minutes, guys, honestly. And we're not going to just stay on these screens. I'll start doing some other stuff. We can check out the Bitcoin difficulty a little bit, and then I don't know, we'll go from there, see what's up. Maybe we can talk about some random stuff. Um, one, so I was talking about it in the beginning of the stream, guys. So there's like, there's a lot of people on, there's some people on Go Mining that are not being. Oh, so okay, so this is interesting. So this we'll talk about that later. Not important. So so this is my focus boost. You'll see that since I had that focus boost, I got like 2.5 million points for the first 5 minutes, and they expire. So I'm basically gonna have a higher chance of winning this game. So right now, I have the highest chance out of everybody of winning this game. Like I have the highest chance. So if it goes through, if somebody finds a block right now, I'll be the one that actually wins, possibly, just the highest chance. Because sometimes this guy all the way on page 5 with 0.05%, he may end up having the lucky number. He may end up winning. Um, is what it is. But that is pretty annoying when you're boosting. But the other thing is I'm not just like at my phone like watching this the whole time. This is just happening in the background. I'm doing other things, and then so I'm not too worried about it all the time. But I do, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I am sometimes like, I wonder if I want to block. I'm gonna check really quick. So let's just take this one. Man, I want to keep those in the ×4. Echo boost, instant boost. The ×4 is kind of my sweet spot personally, I feel like. So we're at 93.77, but I do need that down. That's too high. I knew it. So I think when it comes to the ×2 ones, I think there's gonna be certain times I turn it on for a little bit, and then I turn it off for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to try to win all the ×2 blocks right now. I think that would be a little bit ridiculous. Then if anybody is tuning in right now, I'll see if I can still show you. So I did just create a new clan, so we can't see my 23 blocks anymore. So sadly, all I can show you is the blocks that I won in that 22-hour span. So I had that ×4, that ×1, that ×2, the ×4, ×2, ×2, ×4, and ×4, and that was right around 130,000 sats. So definitely not too bad there at all. And then if we go I should probably pull up another tab because I do want to like keep this screen on the game, so then if I win, we can see that. So this ×2. So once this expires in 66 seconds, I'm not gonna have a high chance of winning this game like at all. My chance is really gonna go down. So when I'm doing the focus boost, that's like hoping that the block is found. Within that 5 minute span. But if it's found within like the first like 10, 20, 30 seconds, which some Bitcoin miners are, it's just random. So sometimes that block is found. And I have won games before. I'll have to figure out the data and like actually pull it up for you guys another time. Like I won a game, one of these wins that I had when I got that 130,000 sats in 22 hours, starting yesterday at 10 p.m. When I got that 130,000 sats, one of these wins, I had like literally an 83% chance of being the guy that won because I had 3 focus boosts. Are those called focus boosts or echo boosts? Let me make sure I'm using the right terminology. So yeah, you can see right here, I went so I just lost it. I have a 0.66% chance. So very, very low percent chance right now. And I actually am a little bit thrown off by that because that's actually extremely low. So it looks like there are some people trying to boost a lot with the ×2. That kind of stinks. Because of the last Dune group I was in, it wasn't like that. So, but luckily I'm only with these guys for one day until I get a new group of people. So, we'll definitely see what the difference is going to be like then. Um, if I go back over here, yeah, I mean, there's nothing to really show you here, because I just joined. Um, it would have been better if I maybe just like kept that stream going with the last clan I was in, and I just waited till tomorrow to make my own clan. But it's just like with having the YouTube channel and all that, I don't see any reason why I'd join someone else's clan. Like I have my own following, I can probably get some people to join. Oh, okay. So yeah, so the people that had a 11.6% chance ended up winning, and they won with 13,000. Is that 13,000 points or 13,000? Yeah, it's 13,000 points. Okay. Oh, the greedy machines. Whatever, man. Wow. So that's not normal getting 40 tokens for a times two. That's heavy, heavy boosting. So yeah, if people aren't doing a bunch of boosting, it looks like without me boosting at all, I have a 1.64% chance per block of being the actual person to win. Um, if you guys were watching my stream last night, I apologize. I was like literally falling asleep by the end of the stream. I was like reading something, man, and like falling asleep between the letters. I was like, okay, I gotta get out of here. These graphic cards, dude, they are freaking heating me up. Still making me $1.50 a day though, so I got to keep them running. It's worth it. So then if I go instead of okay, so we got this down to 60.32. We gotta cut it a little bit more. Like I was saying, I don't like spending a lot on the times 16 because people dump so much money into the times 16, and I'm not competing with that. I'm not like I'm just not doing that, man. If I had the extra money if to do that, I would, but like I think you would have to like really risk a lot of money there, and I just don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to lower all of these. I like the focus boost in the beginning. I think that's going to be my best bet is that focus boost in the first like 1 or 2 minutes of the game, maybe just 1 minute or 30 seconds of the game. So I think I should keep those. I'm going to definitely lower the echo. I'm going to delete the instant boost. And we're going to save that. We're going to see what we're down to now. So that barely moved it, and that's because we don't get many times 16. So I definitely have to do a little bit different because I don't want to spend 57 tokens per day. That's going to be hard to make that up. But the other theory to this is that I can go heavy. I can go heavy in the very, very beginning, and then after I've already made a decent amount, I can then cut down to like 20 tokens a day, 10 tokens a day, whatever. But yeah, so 57, so we're doing a little bit better. When I set this up yesterday, I was at like 100 and something tokens, 100 and like 40 or 50 per day. That was so stupid, dude. I shouldn't have done that. Um, I don't even really think I won too many more games from doing that either. So another thing is like, the focus boost. Like, I'm doing one focus, one instant, one echo. The other part is like should I even boost everything or should I just boost like one of them? I'm surprised this is 57 tokens per day, honestly, guys. Like I'm very, very surprised about that. I was kind of thinking it would be a little bit less than that, to be honest with you. Um I don't want to use my service button right now on a times one. I'd rather wait till it possibly a times four. I don't want to use it on a times 16 because, like I said, that's when people freaking unload their money, dude.
So definitely not worth it for me. I don't really see much else I can change. I really like 3 abilities here. I don't want 1. I don't even have rockets on this one. That's the thing. So it's like, I don't want to cut it back too much. That's tough, dude. That's tough. So Echo Boost, the reality is, I don't know if I don't know if I should keep that or not. Man, I think we're gonna get rid of the instant boost because I think by minute 5, I don't think the 1 million points is gonna make or break me at minute 5. Because basically this will stay. It's right around 1 million points. But then the focus boost will expire at minute 5. And this is 2.5 million points compared to 1 million. This used to be 500k, and this used to be 1 million back in June. So they definitely made some changes, which kind of made them more powerful. So it's kind of, and now it's kind of like dumb not to use it, in my opinion. Like, spend 28 cents on this, like that's not bad. So technically that means every times 4, I'm spending close to $1 here. Do I want to do that? I'm not sure, guys. I'm really not sure there. I think I have to delete some of this. So, I'm surprised that we get that many times 4s. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it. Save. Okay, so now we're right around that 44.87 tokens. So that's definitely a little bit better. Um, and then you will see here that I have 51.97 tokens. So one thing that I do is I'm going to figure out like what time to go by, and I will only put in my daily tokens for that day basically. Um to be like 44 or 45 because I don't want to have like 100 tokens in there and go through 100 tokens in a day. Um because that would kind of stink too. So, I kind of got to be smart with that a little bit. The times 8, ah man, again, it's just like I don't know. Let's delete this. Ah man, I don't know. So if I did add something, it's like I really feel like I need a rocket here though, man. See what that brings me up to. So the 52.62, that might be my daily token spend. I'm not sure. 52.62. I'm not sure if I should stay with that or not, to be honest with you. Jesus. Starting to get tired, guys. Man, I may cut this. Well, either way, I'm cutting it by 10 and it's 9:42, so we're not doing too bad here. Um yeah, so the times 32, um that's a group effort. So that's definitely one of the reasons why I want to invite people to the clan is because some of these blocks, like I cannot really win as a solo guy, because I would just have to invest so many tokens. But if there's like 10 of us putting in 1 or 2 tokens each, we have a higher chance. But it's like still these are like the ones that people like some people might dump like $100 in here, man. And that just like eliminates me because I'm doing like what, a dollar, maybe $1.50, maybe 60 cents per some of these games. So what's really weird is like another thing I could do is like the times 4, right? Maybe I should test this out. So instead of having a echo, or a focus, a echo, and then a rocket, and if you don't know what a focus is, a focus adds 2.5 million points. So once I start the game, I'm gonna have 2.5 million points instantly. As you can see, I'm already 9 minutes into the game. I only have 590,000. So the focus boost will add in that I think it's 2.5 million. Let's actually verify that really quick, so that I'm not just like gaslighting. Yeah, so 2.5 million points for 5 minutes. So basically, if a real miner finds a Bitcoin block in that time, I'm gonna have like a very, very high chance of being the one that wins. So I wonder if I should just like not even do the echo and not even do the rocket and just do 2 or 3 focus and just like take that probability chance. Yeah, so you can do all of that. I'll actually show you really quick on this screen. Um let's actually exit really quick. And then let me go to this really quick. 1 second. And then I did start that clan. If you want to join, you don't have to put like a crap load of money into boosting. It's like kind of light boosting. You don't have to do 42 tokens a day like me. I'm not gonna request that out of anybody. You just gotta participate a little bit, like times 4 is my sweet spot. I love the times 4 ones. Times 2 can be decent. Times 8 is nice to win, a little bit harder. Times 16, very, very hard to win the times 16. But yeah, you can definitely do that, man. Now, I stopped moving over to show you because I don't think you're currently watching right now. Not a big deal, all good. If you are still in the chat, that's weird. I guess we should just have the chat. Maybe we'll have the chat like up here too. I guess that makes sense, right, guys? Because I'm not always looking over at my screen, so I don't know. Maybe I missed that message by like 5 minutes. Nice. Okay. I guess I'm getting nice top fans. I guess we're gaining some traction, right, guys? Pretty cool. What I was gonna what I was gonna show you is, man, I can't even figure out how to get back here. Oh, okay, so I go here, and no, I'm gonna go to my rewards, and then I just go to Miner Wars, and I can click my little toggle, and I can just reinvest. Like as you can see, I'm reinvesting into the Go Mining token for when I'm paid, and that's just basically to make sure that I have money for spells, and then I can always just like pull into Bitcoin the following week or do whatever, because I'm not gonna collect like Go Mining token forever, but I will collect it for a little while. I think it's worth it a little bit, right? Um, so then if I go, but yeah, you can do into Terra hashes as well. I personally don't do that. I understand why some people do that. It's however you really want, whatever your strategy is. Um, Not an expert on all the strategies, so I can't put down everybody's strategy. Like, people do things a little bit different than me, which is all good. Um, yeah, I think I missed that message by a little bit. I apologize, man. Oh, hey, I can put people in timeout. That's kind of crazy. That's gonna be funny if I start having people like maybe I gotta like gather some like really like bad attention, and we can have like a comedy show of like where people jump in, they shit talk me, I shit talk them, and we also do mining. That might be cool, right? Like I don't know. Um, I've been my one thing I wanted to do before was like kind of like stream the Miner Wars. I think this is gonna be pretty cool. I know doing it on like a night that's not Sunday night, I'll definitely get more views in the future. And this is pretty new, so it's going to take a little bit to like really gain people to like come in and join in. And I have noticed that a lot of my community is watching the video after I post it. So that's definitely decent. Um, but yeah, I guess we can look at my little miner too, you know, see what's up. Definitely pretty cool. Um, so if so it's that depends on how many blocks we win. What I can tell you right now is that I will show you so I just got back into Miner Wars last night at 10 p.m. I made my own team just a little while ago before 8 p.m. tonight, so less than right around 21.5 hours, I won all of these blocks. I won 23 blocks solo by myself with no help at all. And I can't show you the number right now because I left that clan, so I can't show you until I get paid in a few days. But when I showed in the beginning of the stream, and you can after I end the stream, you can go back and you can verify it yourself to see if I'm credible or not. This was saying that I earned 130,000 sats in 22 hours. In solo mode, I earned 40,000 sats per day in 24 hours. So I nearly 4x. I did overboost a little bit last night, but the games that I overboosted on, I actually won none of them. I've only won the games on like my conservative boost. Um, and the thing is, if you don't like it, man, and you want to like jump out after like day 5 or whatever, you can jump out. You can leave my clan, and once you leave the clan, um, GoMining automatically enrolls you back into solo. But it does take a full cycle to start earning back in solo again. So if you another thing is you so if you left solo right now, you will get your Bitcoin reward tomorrow. But if you wait till tomorrow to join solo, all of the Bitcoin you're earning from right now until 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, you're not going to get that payment the next day. So joining at 9:51 isn't bad, but whenever you leave solo mode, you want it to be after that reset that they have when we click our service button. Once you can click that service button again, after then that's a good time to like go back in, because then the next day you're still going to get that solo payment, and then you're also like immediately going to start having a chance of mining the Bitcoin. And it basically is going off of it's going off of like this is how Bitcoin is like kind of mined like in real life, right? Like it's all probability, it's all a chance. There's hash rate. People own huge data centers. Um, and some people solo Bitcoin mine and they just have a chance. So like right now, alone without boosting, I have a 1.51% chance. But you'll see like in other rounds when I do these different boosts, the first 30 seconds I might sometimes have like a 60% chance of being the winner. So somebody that's actually if the actual ASIC miners and data centers and like and GoMining all, because they're GoMining is all ASIC miners too. You can go to Voss Coin's channel. They just released some GoMining content, pretty cool. But once an actual ASIC miner mines a block, that's when the game completes, and that's when the game does their whole thing with choosing the random number, and it randomly lands on somebody, and then like the higher chance you have, the more probability of winning. And yeah, I mean, like I said, like I 22 hours, man, and I won all these freaking blocks. um but yeah, I mean, I haven't this is my second time getting back into Miner Wars. I haven't had a fail yet. My only problem the first time was that the day that we got paid was the day that Bitcoin went down to 58,000, and because Bitcoin went down to 58,000, I barely made anything. Um, but the thing is, even in solo mode, I would have barely made anything. But I did actually turn in a little bit of an extra profit. Because at that level, I barely make anything. I make like $2 or $3 a day in solo. Um, but I did end up so I would have made like $28 or whatever. Um, 28 or less, and I did end up making about 60 instead. So I still technically did make a little bit more. Um, but there is chance, it is probability. But the thing is I'm also rolling with 822.34 terahashes, so it's not like there's no chance. You go back a little bit. So you are only charged maintenance fees when you actually win a block and earn Bitcoin. So let's go over that really quick because that's a really good question. So we can go over the reward fund. So what you're doing is everybody that joins in the miner wars, there's different Dune ranks, but all of these people that are in this Dune group, there might be like 100 different. I don't know how to read Roman numerals. I don't know if this is Dune 5 or what it is, but all of the people. So there might be 100 different Dune 5s with like 50 people in each one. So what we're doing is we're still mining Bitcoin at the end of the day. GoMining is running ASIC miners that are it's called the Gates of Stormwind. Let me pull that up for you really quick, and then we'll go right back. I got to make sure I don't lose my train of thought though. Yeah, the Gates of Stormwind. You can send me a request. Let me know. I'll accept it. If anybody sends me one in the middle of the night, I wake up. I'll check at like 8 or 9 a.m. and accept you. I would prefer people to like leave a comment on my YouTube channel in the stream or like after the video posts and just be like, hey, I just sent you a request. This is my name. That would be cool. Eventually, I'll have a Discord channel that I'll ask you guys to like message me on. Um, so basically, how it works is at the end of the day, Go Mining is running ASIC miners, and we're mining Bitcoin. Like we see the gamified version. At the end of the day, they have data centers with ASIC miners mining Bitcoin, and they tell us what our terahash is, what our watts per terahash is. So I earn around 40,000 sats per day, not profit, just total pool reward 40,000 sats. So my 40,000 sats, and instead of going to me, it's going up in this reward fund. And then basically, we're playing a game of mining Bitcoin, and we're all fighting each other for the reward. So then if we go up here, um, so basically, so for the part of your rewards that exceeds what you'd earn in mining mode this cycle, the electricity fees will be based on the league's weighted average energy efficiency. So 40,000 sats per day times 7, 1 week is 280,000 sats. So if I earned 280,000 sats, um, I will end up well, it's gonna be if other people are joining, it's gonna be split. Like if you join and we get like it gets split per our terahash. So if you don't have 822.34 terahashes, we win a block. You're not getting half the block. You're gonna get the amount comparatively to the terahashes you have, which is fair. It's normal. But basically, what's gonna end up happening is my first 280,000 sats, I will be charged by my 15 watts per terahash that we have right here. But then, if I make over my 280,000 sats, I am going to be charged the pool's average efficiency of 17 watts per terahash. And then this isn't going to happen, but let's say I mine 0 blocks and I make 0 Bitcoin. I have a $0 electricity fee because the people that won the blocks, they will be the ones paying the maintenance. So like when you so when you earn extra, you're not like, this is where I was thrown off when I first joined a month ago. When you earn extra, like it's not like it's just free. You're gonna get charged by the electricity cost of the pool's average, because at the end of the day, somebody has to pay for that electricity. So the people winning the blocks are going to be the ones paying for the electricity. So it's pretty cool. It's like very fair how they have it set up, honestly. I think I'm a pretty big fan of it, honestly. Let me go back, man. I forgot I'm supposed to have another screen up because I want to be watching the game. Um, so yeah, I mean this is a very boring one, so I don't boost on a ×1. Definitely not going to do that. But then they do have this spell bot, and you gotta like you really gotta look into the spells. Like they're pretty cool. It's like, so at like 822 or 826 terahashes, I get 1.1k points per second. Um and then it's like if I go over to the spells and I decide to buy one rocket, I add another 2k points, and this is for one GoMining token, and that's for this game. So then when the Bitcoin block is found and then we start a new cycle, I would have to like spend another one GoMining token to increase my points. But so then this basically spending 28-29 cents on one GoMining token is gonna make it so that I have equal to 2,000 466 terahashes. So pretty cool. But there's a bunch of different things. So you can add the freaking the echo boost. Oh man, so this is throwing me off. Do you guys see that? Oh, focus boost. Okay, never mind. I swear that just said 500k for a second. I think I'm getting tired, guys. That's what's going on. So the focus boost, so that's yeah, so that's my strategy to really win, is that focus boost. Is like, if they mine that block quickly, like I have a high chance of winning, man. That's what I want to go for. 100%. Um, I do think that I am gonna cut the stream though, guys. I kind of want to game a little bit tonight, and I kind of want to go upstairs to the AC. These graphic cards are kind of just keeping the basement warm. Maybe I'll run them in the wintertime because of that. I'm not sure. Because we do have a bird down here. She has a whole window, and she's on the brightest side of the house. So her little area in the basement is brighter than like my living room or anything. So maybe I will keep the cards running this winter. Hopefully Pearl's still profitable by then. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to find a different coin. But just to heat the basement a little bit, it might be a good idea. Or I can get like a $500 Dogecoin miner. You never know. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna dip out. If you're just tuning in, you can rewatch the stream. The clan name is the Gates of Stormwind. I did earn 130,000 sats in 22 hours, and this is a brand new clan though. I earned those sats in my last clan, and I will show you really quick. So here is proof that I won all these blocks. But yeah, the clan's name is the Gates of Stormwind, but I am out, guys. Peace out. Send me a request. I'll accept you before midnight tonight, or if you guys want to send me a request tomorrow, feel free, and I'll definitely be checking to see if anybody wants to join. Peace